Here's how you set up your Bedbug Beacon. First, remove the contents from the box. Instruction manual, the pitfall well trap, the CO2 production chamber, the connector hose, your oil for the trap, mixes, and your funnel. Let's put the tubing on. First on the bottle, and then in through the center hole of the top of the pitfall trap. So it comes through a fair distance. To prepare the pitfall well to catch bed bugs, just put a couple drops of oil in the bottom so that the bottom of the well is coated with oil. Connect the black tubing to the top of the bottle and into the middle of the top of the pitfall well trap. To start the CO2 production chamber, use the included funnel to place one of each of the packets inside the CO2 production chamber. CO2 mix A, one packet, and one packet of CO2 mix B. Pour the entire contents of CO2 mix A into the bottle. And pour the entire contents of CO2 mix B into the bottle, using the funnel. With both packets inside the CO2 production chamber, now fill up with lukewarm water to the water fill line. Once you have water in the CO2 production chamber up to the fill line, you place the nozzle on the bottle and simply give it a good shake. Replace the tubing on the top. This allows for the CO2 to be produced here to come out and lure your bed bugs into your pitfall well trap. This piece simply snaps on top, just like so. Once you have the CO2 production chamber set up and your Bedbug Beacon has been assembled, this mixture will continually make CO2 for at least 5 days. Set the Bedbug Beacon in areas near where you suspect you have bedbug activity or near areas where you've had bed bugs in the past. If you'd like to test the CO2 production from your Bedbug Beacon, you can simply remove the tubing from the pitfall well and place it into a glass or bottle of water. You want to make sure the tubing's near the surface of the water, not too far deep, as that water pressure will inhibit the bubble formation. You also want to always make sure whenever you're taking this tubing and putting it into water, give it at least 15 to 20 minutes for the bubbles to start forming. Now this is whether you test it initially or whether you test it even after days 3, 4, or 5. Make sure you give time for this bubble production to start forming about 15 to 20 minutes. The Bedbug Beacon consistently makes CO2 for 5 days. You will in some occasions find it make it for longer than that, but we do recommend after 5 days that you simply empty the contents of the bottle and refill it with a refill pack to start it up again.